Let me ask you something. How many of you wake up every single morning feeling like you're ready to dominate the day? How many of you step out of bed with absolute certainty that today, no matter what happens, you are going to win? Or are you just waking up, hitting snooze, dragging yourself through the motions, and letting life happen to you? Listen to me. Winning is not an accident. It's not luck. It's not something that happens to special people. It's a habit. It's a mindset. It's a way of life. And the people who understand this, the people who commit to this, they don't just win once in a while. They win every single day. Because winning isn't about what you do once. It's about what you do consistently. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. I'm going to show you what it takes to be a complete winner, not just in one area, not just for one day, but in every aspect of your life. And it starts with understanding one thing. Winning is a daily habit, not a one-time event. Winning is not something that happens in a fleeting moment of glory or by chance. It is the result of consistent, deliberate action taken every single day. True winners understand that success is built on the foundation of small, daily victories. The world often celebrates the final outcome, the trophy, the medal, the achievement, but what is unseen are the countless hours of effort, discipline, and sacrifice that pave the way to that moment. Winning becomes a habit when it is ingrained into the very fabric of daily life, not as a destination, but as a journey. Each day presents an opportunity to create momentum, and those who choose to show up and give their best, regardless of how they feel, are the ones who ultimately rise above the rest. To cultivate the habit of winning, it is essential to focus on the process rather than the outcome. The journey is where the real transformation happens. It's not about waiting for motivation to strike, but about creating a routine that becomes non-negotiable. Winners understand that consistency trumps intensity. Showing up every day, even when the circumstances are less than ideal, is what sets them apart. This mindset requires discipline, the ability to push through resistance and take action despite how the body or mind feels in the moment. When winning becomes a daily habit, the mind starts to shift. It begins to crave progress. Small wins build confidence, and confidence fuels more action. Whether it's waking up early to work out, reading a few pages of a book, or meditating for 10 minutes, these small victories accumulate over time. The compounding effect of daily wins creates a powerful force that propels individuals forward. What may seem insignificant in the moment becomes the building blocks of greatness. Moreover, making winning a habit requires self-awareness and intentionality. It's about setting clear, achievable goals each day and holding oneself accountable. Winners prioritize what matters most and avoid distractions that do not align with their vision. They understand that every decision, no matter how small, contributes to their ultimate success or failure. This relentless commitment to the daily process rewires the brain, turning once difficult actions into second nature. Winning daily also means embracing failure as part of the journey. No one wins every time. The key is not perfection, but persistence. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and come back stronger. Winners don't dwell on mistakes. They extract the lessons and move forward. They know that every day is a fresh start, a new chance to stack another win. When winning becomes a habit, life begins to transform. Energy levels rise, self-belief strengthens, and the vision of what is possible expands. The external results may take time to appear, but the internal transformation happens almost immediately. Winning becomes less about what is achieved and more about who one becomes in the process. It's not the grand moments that define a winner, but the thousands of small decisions made consistently over time. You need 3 daily wins: physical, mental, and spiritual. To become a complete winner, 3 areas of life must be conquered every single day: physical, mental, and spiritual. These 3 pillars form the foundation of a balanced, high-performing life. Winning in just one area is not enough. True fulfillment and long-term success come from excelling in all 3 dimensions. Each area feeds into the others, creating a synergy that elevates every aspect of life. A physical win is the first and most visible victory of the day. The body is the vehicle through which every goal and dream is realized. Taking care of it is not optional. It is a responsibility. Whether it's a workout, a walk, a swim, or any form of movement, physical wins build energy, strength, and resilience. Moving the body releases endorphins, sharpens the mind, and reinforces the belief that progress is being made. It doesn't have to be an intense, grueling session. What matters is the act of showing up and honoring the commitment to health and vitality. Physical wins set the tone for the day. They create momentum. When the body is challenged and pushed, the mind follows. The discipline built through consistent physical effort spills over into other areas of life. The sense of accomplishment from completing a workout fuels confidence, making other tasks feel more achievable. Physical wins remind us that we are in control, that we can choose action over complacency. The second daily win is a mental victory. The mind is the most powerful tool anyone possesses, but it must be sharpened and cultivated daily. Reading, writing, learning, or creating something new keeps the mind engaged and expanding. In a world of endless distractions, those who prioritize mental growth separate themselves from the masses. Knowledge compounds just like physical strength. Each day of mental investment adds to a reservoir of wisdom and insight that fuels future success. Mental wins also involve pushing past mental resistance. Those moments when the mind wants to quit or settle for less. When reading a book instead of scrolling social media or journaling thoughts instead of numbing out with entertainment, a mental muscle is strengthened. Winners understand that the mind, just like the body, needs to be trained. The more it is stretched, the more capable it becomes. Small, consistent acts of mental discipline not only increase knowledge, but also sharpen focus, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. Finally, the third daily win is a spiritual victory. The spirit is the core of who we are, the inner compass that guides decisions, values, and purpose. Spiritual wins involve connecting with something greater than oneself. This could mean prayer, meditation, gratitude, or studying timeless wisdom. In a world driven by external validation, spiritual wins ground us in what truly matters. They remind us that success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. Spiritual wins bring clarity and peace in the midst of chaos. They cultivate a sense of gratitude and purpose, shifting focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. When the spirit is nurtured, it becomes easier to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Spiritual wins foster self-awareness, helping to align actions with core values. They provide the stillness needed to hear the voice within, the voice that knows what truly matters. When these three daily wins, physical, mental, and spiritual, are stacked consistently, they create unstoppable momentum. Each pillar strengthens the others, creating a life that is balanced, fulfilled, and unstoppable. Winning in one area fuels the desire to win in the others. The physical body provides energy for the mind sharpens the spirit, and the spirit gives meaning to the physical effort. This holistic approach creates a powerful feedback loop that transforms not just results, but identity. A complete winner is not someone who excels in just one area. It is someone who shows up every day to conquer all three: body, mind, and spirit. The external results will come, but the real victory is in the process. The real reward is becoming the type of person who wins every single day. Be a complete winner. A true winner is not someone who excels in just one area of life, but someone who is complete, physically strong, mentally sharp, and spiritually grounded. The pursuit of success in one area while neglecting the others leads to imbalance, frustration, and burnout. A complete winner understands that to perform at the highest level, all three pillars, physical, mental, and spiritual, must be developed together. This holistic approach creates an unstoppable force that fuels long-term success, fulfillment, and resilience. Physical strength alone is not enough. There are countless stories of athletes, bodybuilders, and fitness enthusiasts who are in peak physical condition but struggle with mental clarity or emotional stability. They push their bodies to the limit, yet inside they feel lost. The external image of strength is meaningless if the mind is weak or the spirit is empty. Physical power is essential, but it must be accompanied by the mental and spiritual discipline that sustains it. True winners do not stop at the physical. They train their minds with the same intensity they train their bodies. They seek knowledge, challenge their thinking, and push beyond their comfort zones. They understand that physical strength without wisdom is reckless, and knowledge without discipline is wasted potential. Mental strength alone is not enough. There are highly intelligent individuals who have read hundreds of books, achieved academic excellence, and built incredible careers, yet they struggle with their physical health and inner peace. They may possess vast knowledge, but their bodies are weak, their energy is low, and their motivation fades because they lack the physical vitality needed to sustain their ambitions. The greatest ideas in the world mean nothing if the body cannot execute them. Mental power must be supported by physical resilience and spiritual balance. A sharp mind inside a weak body is like a powerful engine inside a broken down car. Winners know that intelligence is useless without the ability to take action. They train their minds daily, but they also care for their bodies so that they can perform at their peak for years to come. Spiritual strength alone is not enough. There are those who seek deep meaning in life, who meditate, pray, and reflect on the purpose of existence, yet they lack the physical energy and mental discipline to turn their vision into reality. They feel deeply connected to something greater than themselves, but without action, their purpose remains just a dream. Spiritual wisdom must be applied in the real world. It must be combined with physical strength to take action and mental strength to make wise decisions. A deep sense of purpose without execution is nothing more than an idea. Winners do not just think about their purpose, they live it. They align their actions with their values and they move through life with intention, discipline, and power. A complete winner integrates all three, physical, mental, and spiritual, into daily life. Each day is an opportunity to build strength in all areas. This is not about perfection, but about commitment. Winners do not wait for the perfect conditions to start. They take action despite challenges, fatigue, or obstacles. They understand that winning is not about grand moments of triumph, but about the small, consistent decisions made every single day. They do not allow excuses to dictate their progress. Instead, they set clear intentional goals that align with their physical health, mental growth, and spiritual well-being. They create routines that reinforce their commitment to excellence. A complete winner understands that discipline is freedom. The discipline to work out daily leads to a stronger, healthier body. The discipline to read, write, and learn leads to a sharper mind. The discipline to reflect, pray, and stay aligned with core values leads to spiritual clarity. Discipline is not restrictive. It is the foundation of true freedom. Winners do not see discipline as a burden. They see it as a gift. They embrace structure because they know it leads to mastery. They do not rely on motivation because they understand that motivation is temporary. What separates winners from the rest is their ability to take action even when they do not feel like it. A complete winner does not fear failure. The journey of growth is filled with setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. Many people quit when they encounter resistance, but winners push forward. They see failure not as an endpoint, but as feedback. Every setback is a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity, and every mistake is a stepping stone. Winners do not dwell on their failures. They extract wisdom from them and keep moving forward. They develop an unshakable mindset that allows them to handle adversity with resilience. When they fall, they get back up stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. A complete winner takes ownership of life. They do not blame external circumstances, other people, or bad luck for their situation. They take full responsibility for their actions, decisions, and mindset. Winners understand that life does not happen to them, it happens because of them. They do not wait for opportunities, they create them. They do not wait for success, they build it. This level of personal accountability gives them control over their destiny. When something goes wrong, they do not complain, they adapt. They do not waste time making excuses, they find solutions. Taking ownership means embracing both the victories and the failures. It means understanding that success is not given, it is earned. A complete winner surrounds themselves with excellence. The people in one's life have a profound impact on mindset, motivation, and success. Winners do not waste time with negativity, toxic relationships, or mediocrity. They intentionally build a circle of high achievers, people who inspire them, challenge them, and push them to grow. They seek mentors who have walked the path before them and learn from their wisdom. They invest in relationships that elevate them rather than drain them. Winners understand that environment shapes behavior, so they design their surroundings to reinforce their goals. They immerse themselves in books, conversations, and experiences that fuel their growth. A complete winner is relentless. They do not stop when they achieve one goal, they set the next one. They do not become complacent with success, they use it as fuel to go even further. Winners are never satisfied with mediocrity. They push past limits, break through barriers, and redefine what is possible. They have an insatiable hunger for growth, and they never settle. The moment they achieve one milestone, they are already preparing for the next challenge. They are driven not by external rewards, but by the internal desire to become the best version of themselves. A complete winner is driven by purpose. Success without meaning is empty. Many people chase wealth, fame, or status only to find themselves unfulfilled. Winners know that true success is not just about what is achieved, but about who they become in the process. They align their goals with their values. They pursue excellence, not just for themselves, but to make a difference in the world. They seek to contribute, inspire, and leave a lasting impact. Their success is not measured solely by material achievements, but by the lives they touch, the challenges they overcome, and the growth they experience. A complete winner never stops evolving. They embrace change, adapt to new circumstances, and continuously seek improvement. They do not cling to old habits that no longer serve them. They do not resist growth out of fear or comfort. Winners understand that the moment growth stops, stagnation begins. They stay open to new ideas, new perspectives, and new challenges. They reinvent themselves when necessary, always seeking to become better, stronger, and wiser. They refuse to let their past define their future. They remain students of life, always curious, always learning, always growing. A complete winner is not just someone who wins occasionally, it is someone who wakes up every day with the intention to grow, to push beyond limits, and to create a life of excellence. It is someone who commits to the daily process of winning physically, mentally, and spiritually. It is someone who refuses to settle, who takes action despite fear, and who never stops striving for greatness. This is it. This is the difference. The people who win in life aren't waiting for motivation. They're not hoping for the right moment. They're not letting fear, doubt, or distractions take over. They decide, they commit, they execute every single day. You want to be a winner? Then make winning a habit. You want success? Then start stacking those wins physically, mentally, spiritually, every day. No excuses, because when you control your body, you control your mind. When you control your mind, you control your life. And when you control your life, you become unstoppable. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Take action right now. Step up, own your life, and go all in on being the best version of yourself. This is Tony Robbins' track. And if you're ready to win, if you're ready to dominate, then hit that subscribe button and let's go make it happen.